What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Box. Today we're unboxing the Sega Mega Drive 2 Mini, or the Sega Mega Drive Mini 2. So this came out today, October 27th, here in the UK, 2022. And it is a mini version of the Sega Mega Drive 2. Obviously, anybody that doesn't know, the Mega Drive in America was called the Genesis. This was kind of like the mid-gen refresh, or whatever you want to call it, of the system back when it came out. I don't think it didn't offer any kind of, it wasn't like an Xbox One X, but it was like a slim version or whatever you want to call it. Came with the new 6-button controller, all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if the US one looked the same, minus the fact that it's called a Genesis. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments below, any Americans, what yours look like. Yeah, and as you can tell, I don't have huge hands. Well, I mean, they're bigger than perhaps they should be, but it is mini. So, as you can see, we've got all these kind of warnings and stuff about copyright, seal of approval, right? But you do get, as we'll see here, 60 games, including 7 new ones, I guess, that were previously unreleased or something. You got Afterburner, trying to make sure the lights are not reflecting onto this. Alien Soldier, Atomic Runner, Bonanza Brothers, Clay Fighter, Desert Strike Return to the Gulf, Earthworm Jim 2, Elemental Master, Fatal Fury 2, Game Ground, Golden Axe 2, lots of 2s in here. Granada, Hellfire, Herzog-Zwei, Midnight Resistance, Outrun, Outrunners, Phantasy Star 2, Populous, Rainbow Islands Extra, Ranger X Restar, Rolling Thunder 2, Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi, Shining Force 2, Shining in the Darkness, Solial, Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, that game was weird, Spider House 2, Streets of Rage 3, Super Hang-On, Super Street Fighter 2, The New Challenges, The Ooze, The Revenge of Shinobi, Thunder Force 4, Toe Jam and Earl in Panic on Funkotron, Truxton, Vectorman 2, Viewpoint, Virtua Racing, Warsong. And then introducing, I guess these are the new ones, Devi and Pi P, Fantasy Zone, Spatter, Space Harrier 2, Star Mobile, Super Locomotive, VS or Versus, Puyo Puyo Sun, and then from the Mega CD, so this is from the Sega CD, I guess. There's obviously some games that are from that system. Echo the Dolphin, Echo Tides of Time, Final Fight CD, Night Striker, Night Trap, Robo Elest, Sewer Shark, Shining Force CDs, Sylpheed, Sonic the Hedgehog CD, The Ninja Warriors, and Umemi Mystery Mansion. So there's a lot of games on here. If I'm sure some of you will at least know some of them. We'll crack into this. Did forget to mention, it says on the front here, AC adapter not included. You do get a USB power, you just don't get the mains adapter, but obviously, it's pretty easy to get a USB to mains plug these days. And that is what we're unpacking first by the look of it. It is a mini USB, not a USB-C, which is a little disappointing, I'd say, because I feel like USB-C is kind of the standard now. I can get it to focus on it. Maybe. There you go. So it's mini USB, or sorry, micro USB, correction, to, USB-C, whatever. Not USB-C, USB-A. Whatever that one is, normal USB. I always forget the names. You get your HDMI cable. We got a cat tail and a cat paw. Always wants to be next to me. Plastic. So, I mean, it's a fairly standard HDMI cable. I don't know how long it is, but you know, it doesn't seem excessively short, but it doesn't seem like long either. I can't get this cable ties the bane of my existence. Come on. Which way are you going? Which way? Which way? Which way? Boom. One. Do not want you eating those. I hate these. I hate them. I hate them so much. There we go. Right, so as you can see, it's that long. I can't get it all in shot, but say maybe a meter and a half, something like that, I guess. So yeah, we've got a power cable, we've got an HDMI cable. I mean, that leaves us with just a, oh right, yeah, controller, and an actual console. Check out the controller first. This is because when I was a kid, we had the Mega Drive Mini too. This is the one we had with these buttons and stuff. Controller seems smaller than I remember, but I was also, you know, 8 or whatever when we had it. So this is I think it's USB, yeah. So I believe, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like there's no reason why you couldn't use this on your PC. So if you had, like, you know, Sega games on your PC that you wanted to play with the original controller, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to with this. I mean, maybe I'm wrong in that. But this is a pretty long cable for a control. Well, maybe not. I don't know, it's about as long as the HDMI cable. Meter maybe. Yeah, you got, you know, you start A, B, C, X, Y, Z, Z. Your 8-way directional D-pad. Wait, what's this? Mode. Oh, that's a button. What does that do? I vaguely remember that being there on the original, but I don't remember what the hell it did. I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, so that's the controller. And here is the actual device. So the cartridge slot is what's the word? It's not operational because inside there's obviously nowhere for a cartridge to actually fit. It's just, you know, flat plastic in there, but it is, the hinges are there so you can play with it. Stick your finger in. You got a reset button. The power button is different. I remember the power button on the original being like a, you know, just like the reset button, right? Like it was a push button. This is a slide on off toggle. On the front you got your 2 USB ports. So obviously this only comes with one controller, but I'm guessing you can buy another one separately. So you can play 2-player, you know, Bonanza Brothers or whatever. Plug in there. On the back you've got your HDMI out and your DC in for your mini micro USB. On the bottom we've got some, is it rubber? I'm trying to figure out. I think it might just be soft plastic for the feet. And then, you know, vents. What's this? Ooh. Oh, is that for the expansion maybe? The Sega CD or whatever? Mega CD? Because it doesn't actually look like it does anything except come off. I was a kid, I didn't know anything about this. I just plugged my cartridges in and played. So that comes off. And that looks to be about it. I mean, maybe you could hide something in there. Might be able to roll up like a note or something and hide some spare money in there. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, that's the Sega Mega the Sega Mega Drive Mini 2. Which, I mean, just looking at this thing is bringing back all sorts of nostalgia for me, because this is the exact one we had in terms of the design when I was a kid, and just like the it's hugely nostalgic for me. And as you can see, it's pretty small. I do have a game case here if you want to see it next to a Xbox game case. So, you know, it's not as wide as a game case. It's nowhere, you know, it's almost half the height. Thickness obviously a bit thicker, but it's definitely a mini, like it says on the tin or the box. But yeah, that is gonna do it, I think. So, you know, I'll do the usual recap. You get your 60 games. You get your power cable, which is just USB. If you want to plug it into the wall, you're going to need a USB to mains adapter. You got HDMI, you got your 6-button controller, and you got the unit itself. So let me know in the comments if you picked this up, if you picked up the last Mega Drive Mini or Genesis Mini. Let me know in the comments what the US one looks like. Because yours would be a Genesis Mini too, I guess, right? Yeah. I might stream some of this over on Twitch, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But if you want to see me play anything on Twitch, my link is in the description below. There's a lot of games I want to get to, so I'm not sure when I'll get to these, but this is so cool. This is super nostalgic. But anyway, I'll leave you guys to check out these photos, and I'll see you next time.